Welcome to Author Toolset Tuesday. Today's quote comes from Samuel Johnson, who said, "Few things are impossible to diligence and skill. Great works are performed not by strength, but by perseverance." Hi there, my name is Christopher Diarmani, and I help authors go from blank page to finished first draft to published book with ease. And one of the big tools that I help those authors implement is perseverance. Because when we apply ourselves, when we build a daily writing routine, getting our book finished becomes really, really simple. It's none of this is difficult stuff, and yet we tend to want to build it up in our heads to be something larger than perhaps it is. And when we simply build a plan, we talk about perseverance, all that stuff gets really figured out very, very quickly. So I want to talk about impossible, because often we think that writing a book for us is impossible. It's complete crap, but we do tend to want to believe a bunch of garbage, sadly. Everything is impossible until someone does it for the very first time. You haven't written a book yet, so what? Who cares? We'll get to that in a moment. First, I want to talk about a couple of cool things in history. Running a 4-minute mile, everybody knew this was impossible until Roger Bannister did it. 1954? Yeah. The day before he did this, the whole world knew it couldn't be done. The day after, that same world realized, oh my goodness, it's possible, right? Putting a man on the moon, impossible, everyone said, until John F. Kennedy said to his nation, let's go do this. Let's make this happen before the end of this decade. And America did. They put a man on the moon and proved again one more time that nothing is impossible if we simply build that plan, execute the plan, and apply our persistence. One of my favorite comments around impossible, 1,000 songs in your pocket was absolutely impossible too. Back in the days of LPs and vinyl and all that stuff, until Steve Jobs reimagined the entire music industry and flipped it on its head and did some really fun and some really cool things. So with those ideas in mind, I want to ask you if writing your book still feels impossible. Because if it does, there's an easy way to get around that particular problem. Your book may actually be impossible for you until you commit to designing your roadmap for success, until you commit to designing a plan that will answer all the questions you need to know so you can get this book done. It'll remain impossible until you implement that plan, because designing the plan, while awesome, it's a great start, it means absolutely nothing if you don't ever execute on that plan using your perseverance and diligence. It's so true. One of the beautiful things about this too is you can prove all of your detractors wrong. Everyone in your life that says, "Oh well, you can't do that," for whatever reason. I know you, Christopher. I know that you never follow through with stuff, so there's no way you're ever going to do this. I know you, Christopher, and I know that, yeah, you can plan things out, but you never follow the plan, so I don't care how great your plan is, you're never going to do this. Someone in your life is probably saying really rude things along those lines to you when you expressed out loud you wanted to write and publish a book. And I'm here to tell you that don't listen to these people. And if this is yourself saying these rude things, stop listening to yourself too, honestly. Because all you need to do is to commit, part number one, commit to designing your roadmap for author success. This is not a difficult thing. You can do the entire thing in a few hours in an afternoon if you really sit down and get serious about it. Apply perseverance to that roadmap every single day, right? Because when you do, writing your first draft could be done as quickly as 15 days. It could even be less than that. I don't know how fast you write, so I'm not going to put a 15-day limit on you when you could actually do it faster. Manuscript math is a really great way of figuring this stuff out, and once you understand how simple this really can be, those doors of possibility that I like to talk about, they get kicked wide open, and you're left wondering, why did I ever think I couldn't do this? This is simple, and it is simple. It does require effort, but it is very, very simple. And if that 15-day thing sounds impossible, that sounds like you're listening to some lunatic, well, perhaps I am. I like to challenge myself and do really crazy things like that. But I want to ask you another question, because with perseverance, anything literally is possible. If you don't believe that's true for you, my challenge for you today is to accept this offer of assistance and to find out how it can be possible for you. It's very, very simple. Go to christopherdrmani.net/dreams and book your half-hour session with me where we'll dive into the questions and the answers to why is this book important for you, why do you want to get it done, and what's holding you back. And we can get through all that stuff in a half hour, 45 minutes, and then you'll be crystal clear on the road ahead. And often that's really all it takes. That's all, all you need to move forward is some clarity, some simplicity. Because we want to build this stuff up to be really, really challenging and really difficult. And it's not. It's really, really not. Start with a really great idea. Build a really great plan to support that really great idea. Execute the plan. We can make it more complicated, honestly. We can. But there's no need to. There really isn't. So hopefully you found that helpful. If you did, I would love it if you'd like it and share it with your family and your friends. I would also love for you to share whatever idea sort of popped out at you and struck you as, well, one of those aha moments, I guess. Share that in the comments. I'd love to hear. Because one of the things that I talk about a lot, and I truly believe with everything in my being, is that we can do anything we set our minds to. We simply need to make the decision and follow that decision with the appropriate action every single day until we achieve the goal. It is, honestly, that simple. With that, have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will talk to you again tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Bye for now.